Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome to WFSO Aftermath. This is going to be a half an hour show because, like, I got things to do. We're going to talk about a little bit of impacts, no surrender, and results of also of yesterday's pay per view, and probably a little bit of Monday Night Raw and stuff that may be going on this
I had
coming
to
week.
check when I went and sat down. I thought my ass was going to be like the booty like showing there.
No,
It's just out of range. Sorry.
yeah, way out of range. But thank God for watching, and let's just get to it. If it does like kind of fuzz out and stuff like that, I apologize for the people that's watching on YouTube, and thank you guys that's listening through Spotify and Apple podcasts. So
Well, the
appreciate it.
weather's not helping. The whole country is pretty much being slammed by this massive storm that's dumping snow as far down as the Mexican border right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised they having something going on in Texas. Like,
Well, a friend of
wow.
mine who's down in Texas measured the snow in her backyard, and they've got 10 inches.
Ooh,
And that's, anybody who knows Texas, they panic when the temperature gets to 40. They're like, pass me my big coat, honey.
Yeah.
We hit minus 25 today and like overnight. And we're like, I think it's time to put on socks with our flip flops now, So, but the storm is actually causing a hell of a lot of problems with internet signals and that sort of thing right now.
So yeah, if we had problems with during the show, I apologize.
But Mother Nature being a bitch today. Sorry.
Nah, you ain't kidding. But anyways, uh I didn't get to see Impact Wrestling's No Surrender because I guess they was having issues holding while I'm already, looking at it.
Dermoid cyst here. Dermoid cyst is something that you're kind of take skin, it can take teeth or bone even. Hairs in it.
I'm not even sure that I was right about this, but I think I was right about this one because I think like ODB just got there and would have been kind of weird. Oh, the Good Brothers did retain, so I should have known because they were they posted that up like yesterday. Um, Sorry guys, I'm just having a little bit of time with this, so bear with me. Impact title. I think they might have another pay per view next month on Impact Plus, so I'm gonna try to pay more attention to Impact, which I haven't as of late ever since the last pay per view. So Dreamer and Swan slams himself into a Dreamer with the lights out spear. Then he drives the chair into Swan ribs. He stands tall with both the TNA title and the Impact American Championship match with Jar Gargano versus Kushida. Like that was an awesome match too. Jar Gargano ended up retaining. Um, then they went to the men's tag team Dusty Rose Classic match. Let's see, MSK, the team that kind of debuted like last month, went against Grizzly Young Veterans. And this was from what I just read, it was the second time that they've been into the finals of the Dusty Rose Classic. So shows how much I was paying attention last year, which but anyways, like good match, and it was just like an awesome match. And like I said, both teams deliver, and for the Dust. Oh, but anyways, MSK did win the match, and there are the and they won the Dusty Cup. And they went right into the women's triple threat match. And as you heard Hazel was saying about the head, but that Tony Storm had gave, I believe it was to Mercedes Martinez. And they both shaking their head because they did watch that match last night.
Because you heard it. It wasn't just like it was a dunk. And you could see when she got up, couldn't you, Mike? That she was knocked a little bit silly. It was yeah.
Yeah, because I know she does like headbutts and stuff in the past, and
Yeah, but no, this wasn't just it, she hit here. Like right on the top of her head, and you just heard like the impact, and you could see when she was getting up, it wasn't a wrestling wobbly. This was a I fucked up wobbly.
but and she did do a diving headbutt too.
Yeah.
Kind of just like kind of messed her up a little bit more. But another amazing match, Io Shirai did retain, defeated both Tony Storm and Mercedes Martinez. So awesome match. Main event was, of course, for the NXT Championship with Finn Balor going against Pete Dunne. That was an awesome match too, all the way through the end. So it was like back and forth. Afterwards, the Ori Loken and Danny Burch came out and helped Pete Dunne attack Finn Balor. Then Undisputed Era came out and trying to make the save. Then, although the shocking like change of events that happened during that last second, so it was about to go off the air. Then suddenly Adam Cole kicked Finn Balor, and Kyle O'Reilly was wondering like why did he do that? So Adam Cole kicked Kyle O'Reilly, and and I don't know, Roger Strong was just trying to figure out like what's going on. So like Adam Cole left, and that's how they ended. So it was a good pay-per-view overall. So I guess Wednesday we're just gonna wait to see like what happens with this situation and all the other stuff that's going on. So the ones that won the like Dusty Cups, like for like Dakota Kai and Raquel, they're gonna end up have an opportunity to go for the women's tag team championship in the near future. And for MSK, they're gonna go for the NXT tag team championships. Um, which I'm trying to remember, like who,
Sounds like a cyst, doesn't it?
but
It just pops in this.
the NXT tag team championships. Sooner or later, I can't even right now. I can't even remember who holds it, but interesting enough. But gonna talk about a little bit about Raw. Apparently it was supposed to be like a women's tag team match. With Asuka and Charlotte versus Lacey Evans and Peyton Royce. So shockingly, during the match, like Peyton Royce ended up tagging Lacey Evans. Then she was trying to like stop her, like and announced that she was pregnant. So I'm thinking like, wait a minute, is this another storyline or whatever? But from other sources, they saying that it was true. So she is expecting her second child. But crazy enough, that kind of kills like some of the things that I was like thinking to do with that video that I was doing. Because I was thinking she may end up facing, and plus this changed like the Raw Women's Championship match as well. Because Lacey Evans was supposed to face Asuka for it. So that part's gonna have to change. Um, well, okay, the match you had just saw recently with the gauntlet match. But let's just explain how Kofi Kingston ended up getting into the elimination chamber. Um, Earlier, after Miz got headbutted by Drew McIntyre. Um, Although I know some people were saying it's like, why is the Miz was in the elimination chamber and he got the briefcase? So I can understand what some people was talking about and where they was going with it. But I guess they was just wondering that they just decide to just Miz decided to take himself out of the elimination chamber match and because he got the briefcase, but it ended up leading into like a match like earlier on, like Miz was saying John Morrison should take his place. And Adam Pearce was saying he'll take it into consideration. Then Kofi and Xavier came out, well, in the back room, about backstage, and they were just telling Adam Pearce like Kofi should be in this because he's a former WWE champion. So what happened is he made a match against for Miz and Kofi Kingston. Like whoever wins, they're in, or whatever the case. Like if Miz won, John Morrison is in. But overall, Kofi Kingston ended up winning, and he's in the elimination chamber match. Let's see. Lana went against Shayna Baszler. It was like a quick match. You was kind of pulling for Lana to win, but that didn't happen. Let's see what else.
So what has happened with Nia Jackson and Hole?
Well, she was there. It seemed like she was fine.
Her hole was fine, huh?
Yeah, although they was making jokes about it.
It's turned into like such a huge joke and everything because let's be honest, it's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. But she's going, my hole. It's like, wow.
About to say on SmackDown they made a joke about it when they was there, and plus joke about it tonight as well. So it was just funny. Let's see. Well, it wasn't that many matches, because all the matches that happened like in the gauntlet match. So it was like about like 4 matches that happened in 2 hours. Then the rest of the hour was just like the gauntlet match. This, yeah, that looks nice. But anyways, I think it kicked off with it ended up starting with Kofi Kingston, and I think it started with yeah, AJ Styles and Kofi Kingston. AJ Styles won the first fall, then Drew McIntyre came in and beat AJ Styles, then he beat Jeff Hardy, then got Randy Orton out of a count out thanks to interference with Alexa Bliss. And it ended up coming down to Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. They end up going against each other for the final spot of the elimination chamber. Well, the final entrance, I should say. So back and forth match. It looked like they were outside, so it looked like Sheamus was mostly dominating the match. And overall, Sheamus did win the match and won the gauntlet, and now will be the last person out of the pod. So he's have an advantage over that. And let's talk about a little bit of SmackDown. They had like a couple of qualifying matches for it. They added Jey Uso and Kevin Owens already for the Elimination Chamber, so it was going to be for the Universal Champion, but Roman Reigns kind of weaseled his way out of it and ended up saying like the winner of that Elimination Chamber match for SmackDown will end up facing Roman Reigns that same night. I don't know if it's going to be like earlier, later, or after the match, but some reason I think I got a feeling that it's going to be like after the match. So crazy enough, but let's see, Dominic and Rey Mysterio went against Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin. Qualified for the Elimination Chamber. It was like they did like a couple of tag team matches. So I guess I was pulling for Dominic and Ray because I wanted to see like Dominic Mysterio in it and see how well he can do like in something environment like that. But that didn't happen. So it ended up being Baron Corbin, well, King Corbin and Sami Zayn advancing to being in the Elimination Chamber. Then they had Daniel Bryan and Cesaro versus Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. I think that was the main event of it. Um, Daniel Bryan and Cesaro did win that match, so they advanced into the chamber. Um, trying to see. I'm trying to think. I know Liv Morgan was going against somebody. I think she was going against I think it was either Nia Jax or Shayna Baszler because they was there, and Liv Morgan lost, and it was another match. Although it sucks they only did like 4 matches, but Smackdown. What more can you do? And Seth Rollins did return. I guess everybody was out in the ring, and he was just doing that same promo he did after Survivor Series that he was, last year, not last year, but the year before. So that just so crazy enough that he did that same speech again, and everybody left, but Cesaro was standing there for a moment. I guess he was just looking at him funny, and suddenly he just like whatever and just left. Excuse me, but yeah. So Seth Rollins ended up attacking Cesaro. So this is like before their match, also. But I'm thinking they're maybe leading to like a match with Cesaro and excuse me, Cesaro and Seth Rollins. So that would be interesting to see. It probably would lead to WrestleMania. Oh yeah, there was another match. Big E defending his Intercontinental Championship. Apollo Crews came out and wanted to challenge him, but Big E was like, everyone except you. So he said, bring out his next challenger, and it ended up being Shinsuke Nakamura. So Big E did retain and beat Shinsuke. And I know some people was thinking like, what was going on because they thought they would see like Shinsuke Nakamura in the Elimination Chamber, but it it he fought Apollo Crews already, not once, not twice, but 3 times.
Oh, so he didn't want to do him, not do him again, but didn't want to wrestle him again because he's already done it.
Yeah, he already had his chance. What he's saying. Which is going to happen anyway. It's just like a matter of when. But that's it for those, and I think we're not going to do it like any like news thing tonight. But I will mention that on Saturday, I'm gonna put a video up and talk about my predictions of the Elimination Chamber, which is going to be Sunday. So it's going to be sometime on Saturday that I'm going to do that. So watch out for it on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and also going to do it here on YouTube. And I'm thinking I'm going to return to Twitch. I haven't done Twitch in a while because it was kind of acting funny and trying to get that settled. But hopefully the kinks have been working out this time. Also, like I said, thank y'all for watching and listening. before we go, for YouTube watchers, we're doing a giveaway for Iron Hammer Funko Pop. All you gotta do is subscribe to the channel. We getting a lot of subscribers lately, so we're like halfway there to the point to get to 150 subscribers. So as soon as we get to 150, we will announce a winner on a separate video of who's gonna win the Iron Hammer Funko Pop. So all you gotta do is subscribe and comment. So you can comment on this video or any other future videos. So the more you comment, the bigger chance you get winning the Funko Pop. So we'll be back on here next week. There may be like other videos and stuff to follow on YouTube and also on Spotify as well. And I apologize because I didn't do Spotify or Apple Podcast yesterday with the Bucks and Thunder video. I just got like sick and tired of
Bucks playing like pants.
right. And like I said, if the Bucks lose tomorrow, I'm gonna be livid. They just put it that way. But we'll leave that for another time. So thank y'all for watching and thank y'all for listening. Until next time. And then for everybody on YouTube, thank y'all for listening and y'all will get to see me again on the video this week. Or stay tuned for WFSO Aftermath next week. Till then, until the next video.